What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, party people? It is your boy, Coach D Brown, former big leaguer, former first round pick with the Kansas City Royals, giving you everything knowledge wise when it comes to the youth baseball space, helping kids get a maximum exposure and helping kids get into school in and around the country. Man, we had a great interview yesterday, man, with my boy Coach Whiteside from Jackson State. Joined me yesterday, man. He had a great interview, man. I appreciate him coming on. All right, in the middle of the season, it's tough, man. With his mid-season, getting these college coaches on, man. They're concentrating on their season. So I appreciated him doing that for me, and sharing that knowledge and giving you guys some great tips, man. And I've been in contact with a few other coaches, trying to get some of these guys locked in the next couple of weeks or so. Just keeping that knowledge and learning about some of these schools that have not been on there. I've had over 100 some college coaches on here. Definitely, it's been a wealth of knowledge, man. And my boy yesterday gave us a couple of tips, man. I thought was crazy cool, man. And I thought it'd be, hopefully you guys had a chance to listen to it. If not, go back and check it out. All right. So, listen, I didn't get a chance. Usually after the showcase, I'm usually by myself, and I talked about it briefly yesterday, but again, I just want to, for the third time, I talked about it twice yesterday, but I want to appreciate all the parents that took the time out to travel all the way down to Atlanta. And I say all the way down because we have parents coming in from Houston, Cincinnati, Ohio, Mobile, Alabama, Virgin Islands, Charlotte, North Carolina, Miami, Florida, Tampa, Florida, Nashville, Tennessee area, North Mississippi. So, for them to take out the time, so I think it was 7 states that was represented, 7 or 8 states represented, and the Virgin Islands represented at my showcase in Atlanta, Georgia, this past Sunday. Mid-season, some states are still not playing. So that's pretty dope that I'm able to host these showcases and have the parents and all of that come out. I know in Alabama in January, we had 11 states represented, all right, in January. Now we had 8 states represented, and we had kids flying from other, from the Virgin Islands that come in and work out, all right? We're going to be in Cali next month, which should be super dope. I feel like we have 2 or 3 states at least represented there. In Southern Cal, I've been talking to some college coaches trying to get them on down there in Southern Cal, so it should be super excited, man. All right, Coach D, we have a tournament both dates in May. Due to weather here in Texas last week, our schedules were changed. All right, Keish. Well, it is what it is. All right, I guess one of these roundabout ways we're going to get this going, and I'll get a chance to, see those boys out there in Texas. We trying to round them up and get these dates squared away. I have 2 dates planned for May, and I know the 15th we're talking about doing now in South Florida. So 22nd is looking like I'm trying to lock down now. And I got my boy working down there in H-Town. We're trying to lock down April in Little Rock. And then June, Alabama. July, we got Indianapolis and Charlotte. August, we got potentially out there in Wisconsin in August or early September. So that's everything I got. I'm trying to do something in New York, too, this summer, and see what's going on from there. But, that's all the dates we got set, all right, so far, man. So right now, full go on to California, all right, and we going. But I wanted to talk about some of the notes from the showcase I had this past Sunday, and hopefully you guys could take some tips from this. And, as you like Keisha and a couple of parents that may have kids that are just entering high school, entering the showcases that I may be having, or you may be doing it already. But, this is some of the tips that I've seen, and I had a little issue and just to help parents out, man. So, when I'm at these showcases, the objective is to showcase the kids. I don't necessarily coach. I don't do no hardcore instruction. That's not really what my showcases are about. The difference between my showcases and instruction camps is just that I don't really, at my showcases, I'm not necessarily giving instruction. I'm just kind of providing a platform for these kids to run, throw, hit in front of college coaches, scouts, or on a live stream, right? Or all 3. So I don't do much instruction. And while I can't help myself when I see a kid hitting or doing something, we're talking about I gave a couple of outfielders some tips. I gave some infielders some tips. Well, no, I ain't getting no infielders no tips. Let me stop lying. Hitting wise, I definitely did. Coach, we got some action at the camp. I will let you know how it goes after they get my son's transcripts. All right. Appreciate you, D-Car. All right. That's what this is about. This is what I love about it. All right. This is what we do. All right. So one of the what I see in these camps sometimes, man, I just, again, I just provide the platform like my boy D Carr over there from Houston, fly in and all the way from H-Town and fly into my showcase in Atlanta. You got to keep me posted, but this is what this is about, man. It may be, 50 kids there, but there may be 2 kids that may get an opportunity or some love from the college coaches. Now it's been more than that, but I'm just saying it may happen, but it's well worth it to me. You know what I'm saying? So, but some of the things that I see sometimes when, because they're not instructional camps, they're just showcases. I still get in coach mode. That's my whole point. All right. And I called my man out and I talked to his dad today, and we talking about getting him into my recruiting program. And if you want any recruiting help, hit me up. All right. Reach out to me about if you have any recruiting needs. All right. Part of my recruiting program is you do get access to my showcases. All right. I just named about 5 or 6 that's coming up. So holler at me if you have any recruiting, needs. All right. Scheduled a phone call. So shout out to the 2 parents I talked to today. All right. So my point is, I was talking to one of the dads, and I got on his boy physically at the showcase, which is good. And the fact that he still was like, he, wanted to meet the bridge or whatever. And I wanted to kind of give you guys 3 tips that I've seen this weekend that can maybe help you guys from the showcase. All right. One of the tips I wanted to start off was body language. Okay. Like, certain guys, and I talked about this is probably my 3rd or 4th time talking about this over 2 years, but when you at these showcases, man, I had Lonnie Murray, I had multiple college coaches talking about you guys are starting to get graded and evaluated just up and down looks. I know it sounds crazy, but just how you look. You know what I'm saying? When I come and I shake a kid's hand, I'm automatically looking at his size, what he got. Some kid like my boy D Carr. When I first seen his son, I was like, okay, automatically he looked like he could run. You know what I'm saying? I think D Carr, if you remember me, I think I said that to his son. To you and your son. That's just how it goes down. I may look at a kid that's long and lanky, and I may be like, oh, okay, he looked like he probably throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? Or I may look at a kid, and I saw one of my kids that's in my program, and he's strong, and I'm just like, yo, he looked like a miniature football player. So I'm automatically think he could run and got power. You know what I'm saying? So you're automatically getting sized up as soon as you walk into the stadium. So sometime I had to get on my boy over there, right? On one of my kids, I was in my program. I mean, at my showcase, and he was just a little too cool for me. All right. And I know certain people when they're in a nervous setting, when you're trying to do well, some people just kind of have that laid back, let me just be cool, atmosphere, type of personality, and it kind of shows out when you're nervous. You kind of get real cool, slow everything down, but then it comes to almost a walk or a jogging where it doesn't look good. Now you got bad body language and you come off as lazy. You know what I'm saying? So I called one of my guys out on Saturday. On Sunday on my showcase. I have no shame. If I see some raggedy going on or doesn't look good, I can't help but call it out. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it. Right. I know some of these other tournament showcases or something like that, they may just go let you do it and not say nothing to you, but just write you off. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it out. It may embarrass you a little bit, but I'm hoping that you make the adjustment. All right. So I did that with one of my guys that was at my showcase. And the mom, shout out to the mother, she was like, get him, Coach D, from the background. She said that to me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, so I already knew I had moms over there, you know what I'm saying? Like, piggybacking, off of what I said. All right. And she said it just as clear as day. All right. And she wants to get involved in my recruiting program. So I'm guessing in my mind, I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I call it like I see it. I can't help it. If it ain't right, I'm gonna call it out. And so I said that. So just make sure when you go to these showcases, again, you hear this many, many times, but I just want to keep, harping on this. All right, body language is everything. Okay, body language and how you move and how you go about station to station, running here and there. Everything is judged. You know what I'm saying? All right, everything is judged. One of the other guys I got into, good kid, but he was just always down on himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he threw the ball and from the outfield, and he was head down, and then we had it. He had one AB, he struck out, he walked with his head down, and all of that. That breeds lack of confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not, even if the kid is super talented, but if he's doing that at these showcases, again, these are quick glimpses of who you are. All right, I may never see that kid again, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But those, 2 or 3 drills that he did, or that one AB that I saw of him, I'm forming a picture of my head on that kid. All right. So he's walking with his head down. He didn't do whatever. I gave him another shot from the outfield. He still had his head down. You know what I'm saying? So now it comes off to me as like, he ain't confident in his skills. You know what I'm saying? So it's part of his assessment. It's part of the mental assessment that I have on the kid. And I'm like, all right, lacks confidence. Okay. Or gets down on himself easy. So body language, how you interact, how you looking, all of that is being judged, especially, you know what I'm saying? Especially in this, okay? In this type of setting. So it is what it is. So I told my son it's like a job interview. Somebody is always watching. No doubt. No doubt, Zachary. All right. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I know your son could play. I'm just very impressed. All right. Part number 2. All right. One of the tips. Again, you're meeting guys, coaches, people like myself, evaluators, for the first time or 2, all right? Shaking hands, speaking, and in my showcases, because I'm doing the live streaming, you're having to talk in front of cameras, you know what I'm saying? So your mind is on doing the drill and everything, but you gotta have to, the best way you can, I have my guys say their name, their high school, their year, where they're from, right? Multiple times throughout the showcase. So you see guys that just, D Brown, I'm talking real low, and I have to keep telling them, come back, finish it again, all right? You know what I'm saying? Learn, because they're in a baseball setting. They're not used to, talking in front of camera. Not yet. At least they're, post game, maybe they did something good and they may get an interview or something from a newspaper or camera or something like that. But in Solosa, I'm talking about, right, Coach? Solosa was with me. She was doing my filming, and it was just, too many people, talking low, couldn't really understand. We had to say multiple times, you know what I'm saying? Like, speak up. All right, tell who you are. All right. Again, that's a confidence thing. All right. And you may be just concentrating on playing ball and doing your drill. All right. But in this type of setting, it may be that one time that coach may be, like how you sound. All right. And so Losa knows who I'm talking about. My mom helped me out. She helped me with the film. And there was 1 or 2 kids that spoke very well. You know what I'm saying? They spoke clearly, and it was like, boom, it was just a breath of fresh air. All right. And it was just like, that goes a long way. All right. Because you're going to be asked to do interviews. You're going to be asked to speak for the school. You are representing that school that you may sign for. All right. So if you out here mumbling, and talking down and don't really, can't really, say your words, and you're too shy, and you know what I'm saying, that looks, it just it doesn't come off right. You know what I'm saying? You just saw the parent. You just saw this, and I know English and Spanish, and sometimes English is a second or third language. So many, people around the country, right? So, but speaking of how people perceive you, right? I don't know if you guys watched the news. You saw the Seattle Mariners president just got fired, right? Or he resigned for speaking about foreigners and how the lack of English that they say, but making a joke out of it as who the hell knows what they say or something like that or whatever, right? But that's the perception of what people, he just happened to say it out loud, right? And he ended up getting in trouble for it. But my guy, you know what I'm saying, a president of a major league team was essentially making fun of foreigners and how they sound. Now, it's foreigners in Spanish or some other language, maybe they first language, all right? And English may be their second and third, but depending on where you're from, I mean, hell, I'm in the South a lot, right? And a lot of times when I get to talking, people don't understand me. All right. Let my own daughter tell you, when I was 4 or 5 years old, I would be Burger King. They didn't ever understand what the hell I was saying, right? Every time I will say my words and stuff. I say how I say it from being from New York, and they would look at me and ask questions like, "What are you saying? What are you saying?" And my daughter's like, "Why they don't never understand you, Daddy?" She was 3 or 4 or 5 years old at the time. Why they don't never understand you? And I was like, "Because Daddy talks like, doesn't talk like he's from the South, right? And they don't ever understand certain words I say, right? You guys may not understand certain words I say, so it may come off as, almost lack of education or looked down upon. So just imagine when you're at these showcases and some people have different accents from different. We had guys from the Virgin Islands this past weekend, guys from the Deep South, people from Maryland, Ohio, you know what I'm saying? So you had different, people talk different. You hear me, right? So, but if you love and mumbling and then you kind of, have a Southern accent or a different accent here and there, it comes off as like, lack of intelligence. It does, right? So an evaluator, coach or something, it comes off as be like, I don't know if he speaks, what I'm saying? He's going to speak well for our school. All right. Again, you are representing that school in interviews and all of that. All right. So again, yeah, you can hit the ball 450 feet and you could throw 98. A lot of those things will get eliminated. All right. But when it comes to evaluating kids, especially when everything is even, grades and speed and all of that, it's little things like that are the separator. Okay. Just think about what I'm telling you. All right. So when you out there speaking in front of cameras and all of that, like, talk. Let everybody hear you. Speak confident. And I know teenagers and stuff, man, they don't understand this. You know what I'm saying? All right. But that's parents. That's something that we may, you may need to get to the point where practice, doing interviews with your kids. All right. Practice it. Practice them asking questions and speaking louder. Let them hear themselves. Let them see themselves on camera, how they sound. Part of my recruiting program is you have to video yourself in an interview setting. All right. You see some awkwardness, boy. You see some awkwardness. They, red and talking down. And I have to tell the parent, let them do it again. All right. Part of what I do, I want these coaches to get some type of feel of them. Okay. Especially in this COVID time frame, right? This COVID time frame where, these coaches may not have a chance to really walk up to you and see you and shake your hand and meet you, right? At this time, everything is video right now. So they have to get some type of, feeling of you and who you are, Zoom calls and all that type of stuff. But even initial way of selling you, right, or selling who you are to these coaches are, sending some video of you. Okay. So just imagine, what I'm saying? Just speak up. All right. First impressions are lasting impressions. Sometimes it's hard to shake a first. No doubt. All right. Very, that is right, Nadine. Checking in, coach. My son is taking sports community class in high school and preach. No doubt. All right. No doubt. Coach D, Super and my family appreciate everything you're doing and the opportunity you're giving these kids to get the exposure. Super said he's blessed to find you and learn so much information about the game. Facts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here. The overwhelming to support, man. It's been crazy, man. So I appreciate you guys, man. That's coming. The parents that are taking the kids to the showcases and bringing them, I had a dad tell me today, he's like, yo, my kid had such a good time at your showcase that he wants to go to all your showcases that you're having around the country. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that makes me feel special, man. All right. Again, it's not the bells and whistles of the perfect games and all of that. I don't have that cachet. But what I do have, and he said the main reason why he said he rocked with me is because, again, it's the physical touch. It's the meaning like these college coaches will holler at you. They'll even if it's not like, hey, who you are, it's, hey, what I'm saying, good job, or, Patrick, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. All right. It could be one scout, it could be 2 or 3 coaches, but that's the interaction that's going on at my showcases. Okay. That's the interaction that's going on. All right. Not everybody, but certain players and all of that. And it sounds like from the parents that I hear from, all right, when they get that, that special treatment, it may just be one word. All right. I promise you, in the last two showcases I've had at least 10 to 12 parents reach out to me and said, a coach has said something to my son. All right. And he said, that's the most somebody has ever said at a showcase in years. I go to Perfect Game. I go to all of these showcases. And he said, these college coaches are saying something to my kid which is giving him all the confidence and stuff. That doesn't happen at many of these showcases. Okay, again, I don't go to a whole bunch of showcases. Damn sure don't go to a perfect game and all showcases. That's not. I'm not talking bad about them, please. I'm just saying, that's just, that's what everybody's known for, right? That's the top. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about, from those type of, showcases. I know when I hear parents, talk to me and come to me and say this, like, yo, so and so coach talked to my son. You know what I'm saying? It gave him the confidence. All right. It helped them. You got, coach, you don't understand. I went to, this how many showcases I've been to, right? And no coach is ever saying nothing if there are even coaches there. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm here for. And my boy Super could tell you, Sergio and his son, he's a 2024, he's a big time prospect, but the scouts and all that have been touched, talking to him and reaching out to him and all of that. All right. That's how this thing goes. All right. I'm just saying that's how that's how I try to make it a family, not family, but like, I'm saying, like, I just want to provide a service for you guys. I don't tell a coach to say something, whatever. I may ask what you think, but those coaches, shout out to them that are coming and reaching out and be like, yo, who are you? What's a great GPA? What's going on? All right. That's what's going on. All right. That's what's going on in my showcases. And I will continue. And I didn't have all the coaches and stuff that I had in Atlanta, but it's just a few people that have reached out. My boy just told you, my boy D Carr from H-Town. I had another parent today talk to me, said that a coach hollered at him. And that gives kids confidence to know that, okay, like, I mean, just think about that. If you just keep playing, and you want to get seen, that's why you come into my showcases. You want to get seen, you want to get that exposure. But just think about when a college coach just asks who your name was and where you from and what is it, you know what I'm saying? What's your GPA? Okay, all right, you know what I'm saying? And whatever. That just gives a kid confidence, like, okay, a coach acknowledged me. Some of you guys are playing through, some of your kids are going through high school and you going and spending money and travel ball teams and showcases and you going all these places, man. And you may not hear a word outside of your coaching staff or anything like that. No scout, no college coach, anything has ever said anything to your kid. You know what I'm saying? So just think about that. You know what I mean? Again, it's not staged. It's not anything crazy. All right. You know what I'm saying? It's not Georgia. It's not Georgia Tech. It ain't Texas. It ain't. No. All right. It's normal schools. You know what I'm saying? Because those big time schools can't come to my showcase. You know what I'm saying? Because Division I. But it's just, you know what I'm saying? Quality Division II, junior type colleges here and there. That's saying, listen, I love what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I like what you're doing. All right. I'm just saying that's what's going on out here, man. Let me see some more, man. Let me see some more comments that's coming in. J Maya, what's good? Public speaking is going to be needed for the rest of their life more than base. Facts. Yes, it is. Facts. Okay. Not a Padre fan, but that junior deal is crazy. The left side of the infield is tough. All right. I guess we have to talk about the Padres. All right. You know what I'm saying? What junior deal? Tatis Jr. got 314. That's the one you're talking about, Tatis. All right. That is crazy. Love it, though. I posted that about a week or two ago. Knew that was happening. My son is 12, learning so much for the future. I will be working with you soon. You get great vibes. I appreciate you, Craig. No doubt about it, family. No doubt about it. And that's who I want to reach out to, all the middle school kids, man. Sorry, thirsty out here. But, that's who I'm trying to reach out to. You know what I'm saying? Them young dudes, man. All right. And I love what Coach Whiteside said about the entering high school. 9th to 10th grade means everything with GPA. That forms your GPA. I love it, man. We're going to cater, man. We're going to really hit these young dudes, man. Your showcases are personal. We know that coaches are there and that they are watching. No doubt, Nadine. That's what I'm trying to combat. You know what I'm saying? I want that. I just started like crazy. Today, I talked to a couple of JCs out in California, and I just said, listen, man, I'm it ain't HBCUs and these are good quality junior college programs. And I'm just, one, I left the message for the second one. I'm gonna get them out there, but I already know the type of talent that's going to be in California. I know it's going to be that again in California. I know. All right. If the rules are like, the JCs and all that, I was telling me he didn't know the rules and all of that, but I don't think it's no different from D2 and junior college and D3s like it is here in Southeast here and there. If the rules are the same out there, which it should be, okay, it's going to be a lot of stuff going on over there. It's going to be a lot of, you know what I'm saying, interaction, because I already know the type of talent that I'm gonna see in California. I already know. All right. So I already know that I'm trying to get some quality coaches there. All right. So now we can get the same thing out there in Cali. Same thing we're gonna do in Arkansas, kind of getting in Texas, and when we get this thing going. All right. I ask these coaches, making sure that, like, yo, do you have room for this, whatever. Now come June, May and June, I'm not asking about 2021s no more. Even though these 21s can still come to my thing, but I'm really focusing on 2022s and younger. All right, that's when the 25s can start coming to my showcases in the end of May. All right. Always look at them in their eyes, speak with confidence and clearly. Yes, always. Always. Shake hand, look him. All right. Coach, can't wait till you get to Houston. Herman, I can't wait neither, brother. I was thinking about you too. Certain things I got shaken up, man. I'm gonna reach out to you about your son and go from there. D, you make it personal, not just a business. That's what and that's what I try to do, man. And I think that's why when I yell at my shout out to my mom out there who was like, get him, Coach D. You know what I'm saying? Like, she know what my heart is, right? I ain't just barking at her son and making embarrassing him. I just but again, how he don't understand. So how he looks out there, right? Again, these are evaluators. These are coaches and scouts that are looking at these kids, right? So how he looks, right? He don't understand this because he's just out there doing his thing. He young, you know what I'm saying? But how he looks at this showcase, right? It also portrays he don't understand this, but it's also how what I feel the person personal on it, right? And he and all the other kids, right? Because a lot of these coaches and stuff, this is D Brown doing showcases is fairly new still, right? Yeah, I got the background, I got the what I'm saying, the I've been helping kids get into schools. Obviously, I've been around the professional game for 20 some years, right? But for me to do national showcases like I'm doing, all right, I'm still new to this. All right. College coaches are still like, oh, I still got coaches and parents over there that's reaching out to me. What type of talent you giving there, D? It's still an unknown, right? They still kind of want to be like, yo, because everybody think that all the talent is going to come to the perfect games and the PBRs, right? I already know what type of talent I'm gonna see at my showcases. I'm gonna get some few big time players, all right? But I know the type of kids I'm gonna have, right? It's gonna be the mid-major D1 kids that ain't getting the love. All right, it's gonna be them kids that can really play that ain't getting that love. That's why them parents is calling me and telling me, yo, D, thank you. You know what I'm saying? This coach talked to my son. All right, I had a parent reach out to me yesterday. Said, yo, my kid has never really gotten too much attention. He got a preferred walk-on opportunity from your showcase. Okay. And again, it's not the bells and whatever for 2021 at this time, right? To get that opportunity, which he ain't really have nothing on the table. I don't know if he's going to take it. I don't know. But just, that little stuff right there. All right. I know to a freshman and a sophomore, and you just starting this recruiting process, you think preferred walk-on. All right. But when you're 2021 right now, you ain't been really getting that love. You only played 5-6 games in 2020, and you barely playing now. All right. For a college coach to say just that much means the world. See what I'm saying? That's what's going on out here. So I know the type of caliber, the caliber kid, a player I'm gonna get. All right, the ones that's kind of getting under, under the radar that can really play. All right, that Alabama out there, we had 80-some kids out there. We had a good amount of kids that can really play, running 6'5s. All right, with plus arms. All right, with real sock in their bat. They may not have it all together, but some of these guys do. All right, but one or two of them got some type of tools. Today, Sunday, same thing. All right. One kid that, what I'm saying, I ain't see no real blazers out there speed-wise. I saw some really good strokes. I saw some really good arms. I saw solid players. Okay. But anyway, my point is, so when somebody looks, doesn't necessarily hustle or doesn't look good, walking, whatever, it makes all of us, all right, I include myself, it don't look right. All right. So when D Brown over there brings kids and talent to a city, all right, I want that scout and all of them to know that, yo, D Brown is bringing talent to Houston or LA. Yo, I want to go and check out D Brown's, you know what I'm saying, showcases and see what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he's going to have talent there. That's what I'm, you know what I'm saying? So when you out here, a kid may be out there, not necessarily giving full strength or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It makes the whole, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Look bad. All the other 200 or some 50 kids that have been in my showcases so far. All right. So parents in the future, again, I'm not trying to, I'm not down. I'm not. All I'm saying is for the future, let's just, what I'm saying, we keep this thing going. It's a family out here. I want all y'all to do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I want all y'all to get signed. I want all y'all to get love. You know what I mean? All right. D, to sum it up, man, you are just genuine. I appreciate it, D Carl. Appreciate it, my dude. Love the pitching and hitting at the end. I know. All right. I just added that. All right. I just added that. That's going to be an added bonus. All right. I got talked into it, and that's what's going on. All right. PPR is getting the graduate assistant to scout. It seems like you are getting decision makers to show up. Yes. I had a head coach and a recruiting coordinator that was there. Okay. I can't sit and say all the time it's going to be grad assistants. I can't sit and say that. All right. I'm not going to say it because I don't want nobody talking about me that, D coach, D talk about he get the head coaches there, here and there, and there's a grad assistant. I've had grad assistants at my some of my, things too. But for the most part, again, all right, for where we are right now, okay, the type of schools, the type of players, the dynamic where we are right now, D1s can't come out, right? So we got D2s, okay? Most Division 2s and down, they ain't got multiple coaches, you know what I'm saying? So they 1, 2, 3 man the most, you know what I'm saying, coaching staffs. All right. So you're gonna get recruiting coordinators or coaches at my showcase. All right. If you're thinking that you're going to get Division 1s and all of that, again, it's not the climate right now. You know what I'm trying to say? And for 22s and 20, again, I'm not saying that it can't happen, but for 22s and 21s, especially those Power 5s, you know what I'm saying? It got to be, you got to be, and I am, you'll see some of these interviews I got coming up in the future of some 22s and that are getting Power 5 love, but they were late bloomers, you know what I'm saying, this whole recruiting process. But if you ain't getting no power, you're 22 and 21 now, and you ain't getting too much Power 5 love right now, it is what it is. All right. It ain't gonna be, the big SEC schools over there at my showcases, not, talking to you, touching on you and all of that, because they can't physically be there. They will be there though, and they or D Brown will bring them onto their campuses. All right, that's the future. All right, I'm just saying. Definitely, Coach D, you hitting all points today, no doubt, no doubt. All right, I know who my audience. I know who's coming. I know the type of people that's coming to my showcase. People that can play that gets overlooked. That's all. I'm ready for Houston showcase. I'm going to bring out at least 7 super dogs. D Porter, that's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm getting everything worked out, man. I promise you. All right. Keep what's up for your upcoming show. How do you pay for video footage? Okay, so we had an issue on Atlanta. I just talked to the guy today, but I was hoping to use him for the first time in Atlanta, but because of FedEx issues issuing the cameras and using this particular company, all right, I wasn't able to get all of that streaming, the cameras, the group that I was going to be using. I wasn't able to get there because the whole backup with the weather, everything's had to fly through Memphis and the weather delayed everything, right? So what I've been doing is just, if parents just want the full footage, you know what I'm saying? They pay a price. I ship the whole for whatever hours, whatever to them. All right. If you want a highlight video, then you have to pay extra. Well, with this group that I'm using, it's a very fair minimum price. Okay. So Keith, we will be using that group that I was hoping to use here. I just talked with them today. We're going to be using them. So I will be physically bringing the cameras and everything out there to LA. So I'll say within the next, 2 to 3 weeks, I'm gonna just have more people signing up, and you have a way of signing up to get your highlight video made and paid for ahead of time. All right. So that's what you're asking. All right. And I have 7 6 dogs also. 6th grade. Is that 6th grade? All right. Beans is going to NITS tryout in July. Once he gets older, he will definitely be at your SKD. So I'm talking about George. I'm guessing that's you, big dog. All right, shout out to my boy Beans out there. We are one of those dogs with D Porter. All right, cool. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I got you. All right. Coach D, I know you're focused on the younger kids at your showcase, but what if a kid has graduated and still looking for a chance and say he's a 2020 kid? Will they be allowed to come out asking for a friend? Yeah, Mark. Shout out to my girl Solosa, and I have a kid in my program that's a 2020. He's at post grad that I'm, what I'm saying, been trying to work out and get into school right now. He was there at my showcase. Looking big and strong. I've had junior colleges. I've actually had 4-year guys at my showcases. I can't have them there. I had to learn the hard way that I can't have 4-year live streaming to other college coaches and having other 4-year schools in attendance and having, I may be telling on myself now, but I worked it all out with this particular school and the player. I had a couple guys that, were 4-year guys that came out to pitch. It was off season, but they came to pitch for the scouts. But I come to find out that it got worked out by NCAA, but we can't have 4-year guys. We can have 2-year. We can have JUCOs at my showcase. Okay. I had to learn. All right. Sometimes, So to answer the question, yeah, you come on out. All right? I just can't have 4-year guys coming to my showcase while I have other colleges and streaming on a live stream and physically there. Okay. On the technology side, you may need to do a profile and video 60-yard dash, at-bat fielding, and create a catalog of players that attend your event. Coaches can type in what they need: SAT, SAT, scores, character, makeup, video. You are absolutely right, Laron. Solosa been telling me this. I have the good technology aspect of it because of what we just did. This is the first time I use the TrackMan. All right, and we'll be continuing to, hopefully, kind of keep this ball rolling. I'm gonna have my boy come on this week, and he's in the Brave system, but he helped me. He does the whole TrackMan with the pitching and hitting, and we're gonna continue to try to, get this thing going with the analytics side because everything's analytics. All right, so I definitely need to. Exactly do that, create a profile and all of that. Now I do that for my guys that are in my program. Okay, I do that, but I do need to do that for all my showcase guys. I definitely need to. All right, definitely, and it's all coming. Trust me, I got. I can't. I'm thinking about this. All right, shout out to my boy CT. I was talking to him from my boy from Australia. All right, today, and I at least once a day. Yesterday, I was asked this to one of my moms out in California about teams. And the amount of talent that I see, okay, I may talk all that, hey, kids under the radar and all, but I see some talent. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing some talent. Let me say, from Jackson State, when I did it in September, Jackson State Community College in Tennessee, when I had my first showcase in September, to where we are now, I want to say over close to 300 kids or more, all right, has been on my showcase. You're going to imagine the type of talent, all right, that I've seen. All right, kids signing, we had kids, we have some really talented kids. Some of these kids are already committed or signed already. All right, they just want to do it in front of the pro scouts. Okay, so I have a mixture of pro guy, pro like want to show themselves in front of the pro guys. Like, one of my kids did this Sunday, right? He already committed, but he wanted to come show his stuff in front of the pro scout, right? I only had one scout there though, but he did it. He got the run and throw and hit in front of the pro scout, right? And then but every other, well, besides Dallas, but I've had multiple scouts at all, and I was supposed to have it on a Saturday, but on Sunday, but Saturday night something jumped off. Either way, I had scouts there. All right, every showcase you count on having a scout or two there because I want to have both. I've had a parent come to reach out to me and say, D, you don't necessarily need the pro scouts, D. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, you hit to help these young kids. You know what I'm saying? And you don't necessarily need pro scouts there. Most of the kids are, looking for colleges. You know what I'm saying? They don't need pro scouts there. And I said, yeah, you're right. And I said, I thought about that, but to me, I just want to over deliver. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a pro and college, showcase. I want to make sure that, there's because it may be a kid, that's a freshman right now, like one of my kids, Sergio's son, right? That he ain't committed to a school yet. He's 2024, but he's going to be a pro prospect. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So now he gets on a scout's radar as a 14-year-old, right? And now, you know what I'm saying? So he ain't got a D1 offer yet, but he already got a scout already who specifically was like, yo, put so-and-so in the first group. I want to see him hit in the first group. All right. That's you know what I'm saying? A 2024. All right. He don't know what else is out there, but he's like, I seen this kid at your last showcase. I want to see him hit in the first group. A 2024. So that, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think, None of the colleges or so that's been there have talked to him like that, right? But he already getting pro love though. So again, I just try to over deliver. You know what I'm saying? So you got the live stream, you got physical coaches there, and you got a scout 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just a lot of people do it. I'm not saying a lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. All right, it is what it is. So Sergio said, the kids got to go to your showcase with the mentality to compete and show their skills, the best of their abilities, and always thinking about the good character around those coaches. No doubt, because you're getting sized up. You know what I'm saying? My coach, these coaches that come into my showcase, they're there. They're physically there. They ain't standing off. They physically out there, man. They moving and shaking. You know what I'm saying? They're shaking hands, getting to know the kids, man. Again, I'm not. And then the last thing, all right, I went to 3. I went to 2 of them. I talked about body language. I know I went off on that last one, all right, but body language and speaking properly. And the last one is just being open to move. All right, I had a kid from the Virgin Islands at my showcase. And Mark, speaking of older kid, he graduated in 2018. All right, I think he was at Kennesaw or some school he was at, but he's still looking for a place to play. You know what I'm saying? So this is a perfect example. I forgot all about my man there. So I was telling you about one kid that's in a post grad, but it was another kid that graduated in 2018 that was at my showcase. Okay, and I think he's right now just looking for a place to play, but he flew in with his crew from the Virgin Islands. You know what I'm saying? All right, and very good arm. Swing a little, got power, a little bit of a loop, you know what I'm saying, in the swing. But I saw the holes from the outfield, all right? And I asked him to pitch, and I said, when the last time you pitched? He was like, high school. Now, you remember, he's 2018 grad. So, we're talking 3-4 years probably ago since he threw. But, again, I saw a good arm. And I was like, let me see what you got on the mound. All right? He kind of was like, all of that type of stuff here and there. All right? Pitching is one of the, that's one of the quickest ways to get to school. If you could halfway got a decent arm, all right, and you could throw a little bit, you got a decent little velo to you, and you got a nice little wrinkle, all right. Those are the college coach will work with you, all right. To me, that's the easiest position to get into school, all right. If you have somewhat of an idea of what you're doing on that mound, that's one of the easiest ways to get into school because everybody always need arms. Always. All right. Now the hard part is like convincing that kid that's been hitting his whole life and playing positions and all that to think about that. You know what I mean? But my man did it today. I mean, my man talked on Sunday. He was just like, I didn't want to do it. And he kind of had that bad, and again, I was just do it for me. And he he went on the mound and did his thing. He did all right. You know what I'm saying? Threw good. All right. And it was just like, why you give me all of that, and then you end up throwing good. Again, I'm me. So again, I ain't a college coach. You know what I'm saying? I can act like a jerk and all of that, and to me, I'm just like, yo, just get on the mound and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get on the mound and do your thing. All right. So to just be open to multiple positions, all right, because it may not be D. Brown asking you in a cool way, maybe another coach asking you to go out there and you may have played infield your whole life, but he may want you to go see and throw from the outfield. All right, just do it. All right, you just do it. If you ain't committed nowhere, you know what I'm saying? You just do whatever the coach is asking you to do. All right, as long as it's within reason. Now he may if you ain't never caught before or something like that, and you know that it may be tough for you to do something like that. Just politely, whatever. But if I'm glad that my man did it. He was actually decent. So just remember, just be open. Okay. I was a hell of a shortstop in 8th grade. All right. I had no idea I would end up in the outfield. None. All right. In my mind, I was nice at shortstop in 8th grade. Once I got to high school, back in the outfield. It was what it was. All right. Never seen it, never seen the infield again. Ever. All right. Ever. So I'm giving little examples here and there, right? But maybe I was meant to be in the outfield. But again, I never thought outfield, all right, in 8th grade, up to 8th grade, never, all right, until I got out there in high school, and I've been in outfield ever since, okay? So it may be to the point where you senior year, you know what I'm saying? You've been a one position and all that, but it may in the pros, you may have to go somewhere else. You see it all the time, all right? So just be open to it, Okay, especially in that setting when guys and evaluators want to see you in different positions. Just be open to it. Okay, that's my little rant. All right, what I saw on Sunday. Okay, but overall, cool. You know what I'm saying? Great. Love to see the talent out there running, throwing, hitting, man. In Atlanta, shout out to everybody again. Shout out to the parents that came in from all over, man. It means a lot. I can't wait for this next one in March. Holler at me, like I said, if you need recruiting help, anything like that, man. We get this ball rolling, okay? Let me see here. All right. I appreciate you, Keith. Thank you, man. All right, no doubt. So this week I'm gonna finish up. I'll have a junior college coming on Friday. One of my junior colleges. I was at my showcase on Sunday. We're gonna lock it down. I got a Braves pitcher who helped me on Sunday. I just wanted to kind of inform you guys, give you guys some information based off of I always seem to get the blueprint. I give blueprints to certain people, and in the background I always kind of hear or see people that are taking what I'm doing and spinning it off and doing their way, which is fine, man. I'm never the hater. I'm never the hater. I bring on ex big league friends of mine and all of that do camps that essentially could clash with what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But because I have the platform, I want to share it. I want to share it mainly because it's ultimately up to the parents. You know what I'm saying? It's up to it's providing a service and providing information for you guys, right? That can help you. You know what I'm saying? So the other day I was told I got a little hate thrown my way, right? I ain't gonna name no names, but when you start doing things right, when people start throwing these, darts at you. All right. And the amount of people that are continue to come, that's going to continue to grow. All right. I have 11 states represented in Alabama. I had 8 states represented in Atlanta. All right. Cali, I don't know who will show up. I know at least I like to think 2 to 3 states. Cali's so big, you know what I'm saying? Hell, it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? All right, Mark, what's up, family? All right. I'm just saying, like, you when you start doing things right, all right, and you start changing lives, right? People start throwing darts. All right, people start throwing darts. And again, I'm not getting on no soapbox. I'm not here to whatever. But it maybe it when stuff start when people start throwing jabs at your boy, that's when I know I'm doing something right. Then the athlete part of me come in. You know what I'm saying? Then it makes me want to go harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in baseball is a boring ass game. I tell you, I used to live to be on the road when people boo and talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, baseball is boring. I'd be the first to tell you. So I used to love when I go on the road and people would talk junk, because it keeps you more focused on what you're doing. Very similar to what I got going on now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a couple people, I hear through the grapevine. All right. But I know that the people that say things over here, right, they're following my moves, right? But they talking junk. All right. But you know what I'm saying? I know I'm doing something right. Let me put it like that. So, appreciate appreciate those haters. You need them. You need them in your life, y'all. You need them. All right. The athlete in me is just like, yo, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't start getting going until somebody told me I couldn't do something. You know what I mean? So I must be doing something right. All right. When you got 8 kids, you got kids in the middle of a season coming from 8 different states coming to the showcase. All right. When you're helping kids getting signed in the background, you're helping, you know what I'm saying, connect people, pro scouts. You know what I'm saying? You're working with coaches and stuff from different countries. You got kids coming in from different countries. All right. You going on to different states and stuff. Again, I'm not here to brag. I'm just saying the momentum. All right. The coach is like, yo, D, one of the coaches there was like, yo, D, how you getting these kids from Miami to Cincinnati to come up to Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing and all of that? I tell them it's a year and a half of putting in work, like what you see me talking. A year and a half before they even started even seeing, you know what I'm saying, some of these results. That's giving hour, hour or so out of my time. All right. Developing a relationship that y'all trust what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? It's the legwork. You know what I'm saying? You got to put it up in there. So when he's sitting there telling me like, "Yo, how you getting these kids from all over the Virgin Islands?" I don't, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's just I'm just giving information. You know what I'm saying? And then it's coming back. Also, and so anyway, I'm just, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. I appreciate y'all making the trips. I know y'all spending money with travel and gas and flights and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's greatly appreciated. All right. It's greatly appreciated. My job is to provide you guys with a great platform, try to bring on this coaches and try to bring on, you know what I'm saying, provide this, platform and get it right, you know what I'm saying, to help you get the maximum exposure that you can get, you know what I'm saying? And then when you hear you hear your boys, you know what I'm saying, my major league friends and ex-teammates of mine give me messages like, "Yo, D, I love what you're doing, fam. Keep it up." You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I live for. All right, but the haters are gonna be there too. You know what I'm saying? I love it though. All right, get it in where you fit in. I tell Cam that coaches have needs they need to fill. If there's a hole, you need to fill that hole. So, son, get on the field. That's right. That's right. You get hit, they're going to find a spot for you. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely going to do that. All right. Woody, what up, baby? All right. So, Cal is in the house. All right. Can't wait to see you out there. Keep grinding. Shake the haters, brother. You got to do what you you got to do, you and nobody else. No doubt. Facts. I appreciate it, Mark. And thank you for coming all the way from Maryland down to Atlanta. That's what I'm talking about. That's love right there. All right. Jay Coach D, I got a fast lefty, and a lot of coaches are recruiting shortstops with the mindset that they could always move them. What is the best way to get him to stand out? A lefty, fast lefty, and a lot of coaches are recruiting shortstops with the mindset that they can always move them. What is the best way to get him to stand out? If you're lefty, he better bang out, have a +2. Can he run? You know what I'm saying? And and he can hit. You know what I'm saying? Lefty on lefty. I was talking to one of my kids that's in the Bay Area in my program, my recruiting program. That dude could straight bang, beautiful stroke. He a lefty on lefty. All right, he is getting it's just saying, it's tough to get him the D1 love that he wants because he wants big Power 5, but HBCU schools want him, and he's definitely going to junior college. He can go to junior college route, and he's lefty on lefty. Certain schools want them, you know what I'm saying? Certain schools love lefties. I know Nicholls State came out here and talked about for a whole 30 minutes how he loved left-handed hitters. All right. They're out there. If he can swing it and bang and play, lefty on lefty, righty on righty, they'll find a way. All right. They hate you because they ain't you. Facts. I love it. All right. Thank you, brothers. Hard work beats talk all day. Everyone should know that. Facts. All right. You get people to buy plane tickets because you build trust. Game recognized game. I appreciate that, Eric, and that's what I'm talking about. All right. It's a year and a half, 2 years into this. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care who you are. People, a bullshitter could read. You know what I'm saying? People could read that BS that's out here, man. Real talk. I ain't gonna say I'm squeaky clean on everything. Lord knows, and that's why I express my faults on here. You know what I'm saying? I express the things that I did wrong. I do wrong. I don't portray up anything that I ain't. You know what I'm saying? But what I do is like, yo, I see this lane. I bring on college coaches, friends of mine, or people that I know and all of that, and be willing to come on and spread. I understand some of these coaches just show me love because of where I've been. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I use it for the benefit to provide a service for you guys. You get the information. This is the vision that I had years ago. All right. 2013, I actually wanted to bring on pro players, but it's kind of switched to college. You know what I'm saying? But this is a vision that I had 2013. All right. Before Facebook Live was even a Facebook Live, I had this type of vision. Okay. Anyway, if you don't have haters, you ain't doing something right. Fast, Woody. And again, I don't want to get on that. I just, to me, it makes you push harder. Okay. It just makes me, want to kind of clean up, I'm saying, certain things that, but the bottom line is, and shout out to my boy Tim Battle said this, man. He was like, yo, D, look at this, man. He's like, yo, you got kids from all over on Sunday, man. He's like, yo, I love this, man. I love what you're doing, man. All right. That's one of the peers that's talk, you know what I'm saying? That's the love I get, you know what I'm saying? And when I get a parent tell me that, yo, a coach talked to my son for the first time ever, and my son is on cloud nine because the coach talked to him. One coach. All right. That makes me feel good. When a parent tell me, now it didn't work out like this in Alabama because of lights and stuff like that was an issue and all of that. But for the most part, I've gotten nothing but great, feedback. Like when a parent tell me, yo, D, like Coach D, I love, this was what ran really, good and organized, I appreciate what you're doing. And we've been to a lot of showcases, but we appreciate what you're doing. All right. This is a well-ran showcase. All right. On Sunday. This is what was told to me by multiple people. All right, shout out to my boy Boxy, Reg out there in Cincinnati. Drove down on, from Cincinnati, and he just left me a message like, I don't need to respond. He's like, yo, BD, I love what you're doing. This is what's up. He was like, yo, great, well-run showcase. It was Chris on time. You did your thing. I don't need to message you back, but I appreciate it, brother. All right. That means the world. All right. Now in the background, they understand. Like it's night, it's night before that showcase. I don't sleep. All right, because I want everything to go. I want all the pieces to be moving. The coaches, I got to call, make sure the live streaming, and things always happen. So it's not just as like, oh, let me just go out there and just whatever. No, it's a lot of behind the scenes. I'm not saying it's so hard. I'm not, come on, like people really out there struggling, doing things that are way, strenuous than having some kids run, throw a hit out there on a baseball field. I get it, but because my name is attached to it, and I want these kids to show up and do their thing. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that, I don't sleep sometimes, night before. All right. I got my own little nerves. All right. Keep doing your thing, coach. It's all about communicating, networking, relationships. You are one of the best I've seen, brother. Do your thing. Appreciate it, D-Rob. I appreciate that, bro. All right. So, all right. Thank you for the D Brown love. I didn't mean to go that route all that way because of one or two haters and all that, but I had to call them out. I hope they listen and see that, I just keep pushing. All right. I'm going to finish up today. Hopefully tomorrow or Thursday, I have professional ball player pitcher who does the track man. He's going to explain the importance of analytics, and we're going to talk about it's really good information. And I'm mad that I didn't get a chance to talk to all the parents and bring him. They just saw cameras out there, but they didn't really get the background at my showcase or of what he's doing and what he's talking about. All right. So he's going to come on in the next day or two. And then Friday, got Andrew College coach coming on. And it's going to be, Bill Wiley. Gosh, coach, I'm messing him up. He's going to chop me up. All right. I got too many coaches in my head right now. All right. Talk to an average 4 to 5 coaches a day. So love you guys, man. I'm done. Holler at me, got any recruiting needs. If you have any, questions, anything like that, y'all holler at me. Keep this ball moving. All right. Coach, to that point, can you update the schedule of the showcases? We'll definitely hit up another event. Just need to plot the schedule. Yes. The only one I have pinpointed right now is March 20th. I'm trying to get the Arkansas one straight. I'm trying to get the May. Right now, we tentatively have Florida for May 15th in South Florida. Trying to lock that down. And then May 22nd, we tentatively have Houston. All right. And then June 7th, we tentatively have Montgomery. So I'm hoping to have at least 2-month out type of thing where we could kind of get this done. All right. So hopefully I'm a little behind on the Arkansas one. And then hopefully by the next 2 or 3 weeks, we kind of lock down those Florida and Texas, showcases. Okay. So, but we'll get it done. All right. We'll get it done and I'll get that schedule out to you. Okay. So, I have an idea. I just can't concrete say that, Mark. All right. So, as I said, kind of getting the dates and then trying to schedule coaches and stuff to come. All right. And I know we're going to be in July in Charlotte. I already got about 2 or 3 coaches that committed because their season will be over then. So we have the Atlanta, North Carolina, South Carolina, a few of those coaches and around that area that have told me that they're ready to come up to Charlotte in July. You know what I'm saying? A few coaches I've talked to in that area that I tried to get to come to Atlanta, but because they're playing, it was tough. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to, put that work in and go. In California, my plan is to have at least, 2 to 3 plus junior colleges physically there. and then have 2 or 3 Division II schools physically there, at least 5 to 6 coaches there. All right. So today I talked to the coach 8 hours away. He said he's going to try to get one of his coaches to come down 8 hours away. California is huge, right? So I'm trying to get, shout out to my boy. He know who he is. I'm, big time JC up there in Northern California. We're trying to work out the logistics, but he's going to be willing to come down there. And then, of course, I'm going to try to get to Southern Cal. All right. I already got my boy Cerritos Junior College. That's going to be, for the most part, there. And then we're going to try, we're going to have scouts there. We got Brave Scouts that's going to be there. And then, like I said, we're gonna have some D2 schools out there. Definitely have Division II schools out there in California. All right, Division I still can't be there. So we get this thing right. All right. Then it's 2023, soon to be on tap. Got to get KJ to more events, no doubt, man. Big boy, strong, pop. I know Dad was like, yo, he hit his home run. That's what's up. Big boy. All right. Play, and I love that. I want to be I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? I want to be your first showcase, you know what I'm saying? Or one of your first showcases, you know what I'm saying? That, I think that it'll be so you can kind of gauge and see the interaction of my coaches and at my events than they are with these other ones. Okay. So we'll see. All right. I'm out of here. I want to love you guys, man. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. And I don't know if I have my boy on, but definitely by Thursday and Friday, I have 2 guests on by the end of this, finish up this week. And then hopefully the next couple of weeks, I can start lining up some more coaches to get on here, give you guys, open up some more of these college coaches, learn more about some of these schools that I haven't been on. I just haven't been doing a good job with everything got going on, reaching out, bringing on guests and stuff like that. It's got a lot of stuff going on, man. But I was this close to making it a point to do that today. And start reaching out, but got backed up. All right. So reach out to me. All right. And we'll keep this thing going. We're going to keep this ball rolling, man. I will see you guys tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. All right. Be ready. Tag, share this message, and we keep this ball rolling. 3 tips to how to perform well at a showcase. Body language got to be on point. All right. Speak well. All right. Do your thing loudly, clearly, especially when you're talking in front of cameras. All right. And be open to change positions. Okay. Those are 3 tips I got for you today. All right. Peace and love, you guys. See you guys.